love you too. I have to get myself organized here. Father Peter, thank you for bestowing upon me this prestigious honor and allowing me to be a part of this wonderful celebration. Thank you for your leadership and vision, most significantly guiding us through this pandemic. I'm excited to be joining you on your staff as an assistant. I've already learned to have your coffee hot, plain, black, and ready on your desk when you arrive in the morning. Provost Majidi, deans of our colleges and members of the faculty, I've been on campus with you for 26 years. I've been impressed with your knowledge and inspired by your passion and commitment to our students. To the parents, uncles, aunts, grandmas, grandpas, brothers, sisters, family, and friends gathered here to support these young, talented people. I know many of you are proud, some of you are surprised, and a few of you won't believe it until you see the diploma in hand. My parents were the latter. Congratulations to you for persevering through this pandemic with your children so that they could be here today. We celebrate you also when we say once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. That includes you too. You're always a part of the Villanova family. Finally, and most importantly, to the class of 2022, congratulations. I'm in awe of each one of you. Your determination, resiliency, and fortitude as a class will go down in history. I'm so proud to be a part of you this day. I hope you will consider me to be an honorary member of the class of 2022. Villanova has given us all so many things, myself included, so many opportunities and gifts. My greatest gift from Villanova is my wife, Patty, a 1983 graduate and proud alumnus. As a basketball coach, I've been blessed to coach at the greatest institution in the world, with the most committed players, the most loyal alums, and the most passionate student body. Through the years, we've played on many campuses in numerous cities, yet I have still never seen anything as impressive as the Villanova student body tailgates at 9:45 a.m. in 30-degree temperatures at the parking lot of the Wells Fargo Center. Every time when our bus drives by there, we are so fired up. Like you, I've recently completed one phase of a journey, and I'm now beginning a new chapter. As I said, I'm a coach, and every season that we play as a team, it's like a new chapter in our lives. We're judged by the world on whether we win or lose, whether we are successful or whether we're failures. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to be your coach today and talk to you as if I'm coaching my last team at Villanova, the class of 2022. When we would gather as a basketball team each day, I would give our guys a reminder that after we leave this beautiful campus and our supporting faculty, the Augustinians, our mentors and friends, we'll be judged by the outside world. They'll define us as winners or losers. The foundation of the basketball program here at Villanova was created in concert with our school motto, Veritas, Unitas, Caritas, truth, unity, and love. Those qualities are the foundation of our program. We choose to not judge ourselves by the world's eyes, but evaluate ourselves daily, yearly, as men and women based on our own core values. We define our core values. We commit to them. We live by them. We have our own definition of success and failure based on those values, not the ones that you may find on TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram. So it is with you, our team, the class of 2022. You've been guided by your parents, professors, friends, and Augustinians. It's now time for you to create your own basic core values. This is a journey for all of us that we have to make. We have to define our own success and failure. Most importantly, I urge you to incorporate your Villanova education and experiences into all that you do. Trust your instincts. Dare to be different and create your path and core values that are uniquely yours. As your coach, I encourage you to avoid using social media or mainstream media to define success or as your baseline for establishing your own core values. Father Rob Hagan is the new prior provincial of the Augustinian Order. He's also our team chaplain. Prior to each game, Father Rob would preach to our team. Most teams are focused on their personal performance or the eventual outcome, the win or the loss. But Father Rob helps us to go to another place. His words focus us on team, truth, unity, and love for one another. One of my favorite messages from Father Rob is don't let the world tell you what's right. The Bible tells you what's right. Our Augustinian values tell you what's right. Your family values tell you what's right. This is the secret sauce of Villanova basketball. Our unique perspective separates us from other teams. Everyone else is focused on winning or losing. We respect that, we honor that, but we are focused on our core values. The 19th century American poet Henry David Thoreau gave us a quote that we refer to constantly in our locker room. Most men live lives of quiet desperation. In today's Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat world, we see everyone's perfect moments replayed. Our players aspire to be LeBron James. The images and stories you see on social media are show business. They think LeBron has a perfect life. We respect that, we honor that, but we run our own race. The people in show business have desperation, confusion, and failure in their lives too, but we don't see that. We cannot judge ourselves or our success in relation to social media or mainstream media. Run your own race, count your blessings. God has a plan for you. I'm not saying don't engage in social media. Hey, I'm on Twitter, at VU Coach J. Wright. What I'm saying though, is that in evaluating your personal success and core values, you've got another choice. I believe you'll never go wrong relying on truth, unity, and love. Our basketball team's core values are simple. We have a triangle with 4 sections that hangs in a place of prominence. The bottom section is our foundation. It is the word hard. It simply means play hard. Above that word is together. The objective there is to play unselfishly together with your teammates. The next word is smart. Play intelligently. The top word is pride. Every day we want to play for the name on the front of our jersey, not the back of our jersey. For our basketball team, and for this team right here, our class of 2022, this is most important in how we live our lives. Our core values for basketball translate into our journey in life. Hard. Work hard every day. Bring enthusiasm and your best effort. Be your best. Together. Live your life for others. Be kind and selfless. Smart. Be a lifetime learner. Never stop growing. Always be open to new ideas. Pride. Take pride in being a part of something bigger than yourself, rather than focusing on your personal glory. Pass on your knowledge to others. In our basketball season and your journey through life, you will attempt to maintain your core values. You will fail. It's one thing that I can definitely guarantee you today. Any of us striving to be our best will fail many times. I'm going to share a quick story with you. When I was your age and I went to college as a recruit to Bucknell University, I thought I was going to be the next Pete Maravich. Ask your parents who that is, they would know. But when I got there, it was a different scene. A group of my friends came to watch me play a game at the Palestra here in Philadelphia, thinking that I was the high school star. I could hear them at the game when we got there. I could hear them chanting, "We want Wright." It kept getting louder. Now, I was a freshman, I wasn't playing a lot. And they kept getting louder, "We want Wright." And I thought to myself, my coach has got to hear this. Then came another round of chants, "We want Wright, we want Wright." Now, out of the corner of my eye, I saw my coach coming down the bench towards me. And he said, "Wright?" And I stood up and I ripped off my warm-up. He said, "Go up in the stands and see what they want." I failed. I wasn't good enough yet. But I'm sure everyone here today has that story. Maybe it was an academic failure, a breakup of a relationship, or maybe you missed the cut for a part in a play, or a position that you thought was yours and went to someone else. But failure is an opportunity. It isn't comfortable, but it's a great opportunity to control your response. That's what we always talk about, is attitude. Your attitude's your greatest characteristic. You don't control innate intelligence, your size, your good looks like Daniel, or your God-given talents. What you do control is your attitude. We can all have a positive attitude. It's a choice we make every day. It gives us the courage to never fear failure. If we do fail, we have an opportunity to express and display our attitude. We don't control what happens to us in life, but we control our attitude. By the way, 20 years later, I'm 59 years old, coaching in Villanova. We go to play Baylor, 2 top 10 teams, the biggest crowd ever at Baylor University. No one's chanting, "We want Wright." We lose by 21 points on national TV. It was humiliating. It was an opportunity for attitude. In the next game, we go to Creighton, 20,000 people. We get blown out. It was embarrassing, debilitating, an opportunity to show our attitude. Fast forward to March. In Madison Square Garden, we play the same Creighton team. We win the Big East championship. Purely a result of a positive attitude and the fact that the Nova Nation took over Madison Square Garden. Let me share with you the story of another team. This team, the class of 2022. We met freshman year at orientation. You were excited to be college students, and you had visions of an illustrious 4 years. But midway through your sophomore year, COVID changed everything. In a matter of days, you went from gathering in classrooms, the Oreo, Kelly's, to staring into your computer screens. Connecting with friends and sometimes family suddenly meant FaceTime, Zoom, sometimes just calls. Your world was turned upside down, yet you persevered. You found your comfort with online learning. You protected each other by masking, testing, quarantining. You returned the next fall, still committed to keeping campus safe and healthy by working together. You lifted us up. That was the attitude. You inspired all of us, faculty, coaches, administration. We're proud of you. We're forever grateful for your selflessness and your leadership. There are a lot of great books about overcoming failure because a lot of us fail. And one of my favorites is The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. The basic premise of the book is that we make goals in life, and inevitably there is an obstacle in the way of that goal. And then that obstacle has to become our way of creating a new goal. Your college experience, your attitude is the perfect example of that premise. Very rarely do we find books about how to handle success. There's not a lot of market for that. But you're talented, you have a work ethic, you live for others, you're a lifetime learner, you cherish being a part of something bigger than yourself. You will enjoy success. Our 2016-2018 national champions huddled in the solace of our locker room minutes after the game, away from confetti, media, and adoring fans. We held hands, we prayed. We thank God for his gifts, his grace, and the will that allowed us to be champions. We knew we weren't in control of the outcome. We were only there because of his will. The rest was in God's hands. We all talked about The Stonecutter, a poem written by Jacob Riis. I look at the stonecutter hammering away at his rock, perhaps 100 times without as much a crack showing in it. Yet at the 101st blow, it was split in two. And I know it was not that last blow that did it, but all that had gone before. We always remind ourselves with any success in Villanova basketball that all the men came before us were the taps at the Rock. They built the program. When the Rock split in 2016, it was not only our team, but all who had come before us. It wasn't just that night's work, but the hard work, togetherness, intelligence, and pride that made up years of preparation. We call that hungry and humble. With any situation, we want to be humble and share with everyone that contributed. We want to remain hungry to continue to improve. Never rest on your laurels. This is the cornerstone of Villanova basketball. And along with your attitude, this is the characteristic I'd like that you, our team, to take into the world. I see great accomplishments ahead for you, class of 2022, just like our championship teams. You sit here as accomplished champions of a pandemic-challenged academic career. Look around the stadium. Parents, siblings, professors, friends who helped you tap the Rock and see it break today. Take the time today to be humble and acknowledge that they were working alongside you each step of the way. As I conclude, and our team gets their diplomas and goes out into the game of life, I'll leave you with a couple thoughts. Don't let the world tell you what's right. Trust your education, trust your family values, trust your faith and your own instincts. Compete hard always. Be your best. Compete together with others. Be a lifetime learner open to new ideas. Compete with pride for those whom you represent and who you belong to. Enjoy your success. Share it with others. Be hungry to continue to improve. With these core values, attack each day with a great attitude. Don't fear failure and accept your destiny. I promise it will be glorious, because win or lose, you'll go on attacking the next day with a great attitude. Finally, when you were freshmen, we met at orientation. I never imagined that one day we would be classmates. Back then, I got to address you and teach you our cheers. Do you remember this one? Whose house is this? Let's try that. Whose house is this? Whose house? This will always be your house and your home. Keep your eyes on your future, it's bright. Value the precious present as you attack every day with a great attitude. Never forget where you came from. You are your family's pride and joy. You are Villanova's gift to the world. I'm proud to be a part of your class. I respect you, I love you. Go Cats!